Okay guys, so I'm going to try to keep this brief just because I can ramble for ages about this subject. So as you may know, I've been on YouTube for over 4 years now, and I've made over 400 videos about geckos and a few little side series. And what I have always done is made playlists out of those videos, and one of the most common playlists I wish got viewed more is the FAQ Friday playlist. So basically back in 2015 I made this series called FAQ Friday. I was kind of frustrated with answering the same questions over and over again, so I figured this will solve the problem. Now in 2017 I am still literally getting asked those questions to this day, and I've noticed an increase of me telling people to go and check out the FAQ Friday playlist. So look at all the titles of these videos, like how to encourage your gecko to eat, why isn't my gecko eating, where did I get my geckos from, or where can you buy geckos. People always ask me where I got mine from, and where I got mine from is not helpful to you at all, because 3 out of 4 of my leopard geckos were from local breeders who probably no longer breed. So there's that, so check out that playlist. And also, if you have, I've said this before in videos, and most people I think are taking it on, but there are still a few that just don't quite understand. If you have any kind of subject that you're thinking of, maybe you want a question on vitamins or maybe supplements, you could write in vitamins or supplements. I have to write in supplements schedule all the time because I always have to send this link to people. They're always asking me my feeding or supplement schedule. Type that in, scroll down, there it is. You can view it. You know, anything you're thinking of, you might be thinking, oh, what kind of hides would I use? Right, in hides, or what kind of heat mat, and any kind of topic, type it in, you'll find something, okay? And another thing I do is I add cards in my videos. You may notice it's sort of a newish feature on YouTube, and what happens is they pop up and you can click on them and it'll open a new tab. Now if you don't want to click on them during a video, because I'm a bit like that sometimes, I don't really want to click it whilst I'm trying to view something, what you can do is at the end click on the circle and all the videos that have appeared in cards will come up, and you can click whichever one you want. And also there is now a box at the end where you can click on to go straight to a video, but the old style is where I used to have to do an annotation, so you can click on at the end if you want. And in most videos, in the description, there is a link to each of the videos. There's also a link to a lot of my social media, which a lot of people don't even realise I have. And in the newest videos, there is my new website. So that's another thing. If you want more information on the subject, I have done the leopard gecko pages, so you can check them out. I was sad to see though that the health section actually got the least views out of all the page views, and that really saddens me because most comments and most DMs come from people who have a gecko who is now ill with something. So what I always suggest when you first get a pet, even though you don't want to think about it getting ill, it's good to understand illnesses and what causes them so you know how to prevent them and be aware of them in the future. So I highly recommend checking out the health page and watching some of the ones like cryptosporidium and, you know, impaction and metabolic bone disease. It's not nice to see, it's not something you want to think of your gecko going through, but before you get a gecko, or even though you have one, have a look at those and just understand where they come from and how to prevent them. Also, when it comes to direct messaging on Facebook, I had to turn it off because it was getting out of hand. There was just hundreds upon hundreds of messages and they were all paragraphs at a time, and I just couldn't deal with it. There is somewhere where you can post on my wall, but I literally can't find those posts, so I don't know where they post to. You may be able to see them, but I can't. And if you message me on Instagram, there's a few week wait. I'm going to be real with you guys. There are so many messages and I don't see them. As soon as you send them to me, they don't come up as like, oh, you have a new message from so-and-so. It goes through like an approval folder and I don't even see that folder for ages. And then I have ones from literally weeks ago. So if you have a simple question like what type of heat mat should I use, look up my heat mat videos, maybe look up my setup videos. I've definitely talked about it in there. And yeah, if it's just a quick question about something, please check my website, check my YouTube videos, because otherwise you're probably going to be waiting for a few weeks. Just because it is really difficult to manage when it's just one person running this. So yeah. I hope this is taken well, because it's something I've wanted to talk about since last summer, and I keep putting off, but then I find myself getting more and more frustrated because I feel like I'm repeating myself constantly. And you know, it's not anyone personal, it's not anyone individually, but it's good to just take on in the back of your mind before you message me. Just think, actually, maybe she has done a video on this, or maybe I can look on her website and look this up, because it would really help and you would actually get your information a lot quicker. So anyway, thank you for listening to this video, and goodbye.